All right. Oh, there we go. There we go. Whew. Almost feel like I got hit by a train on the way in here. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I know, I know. And I do really apologize for this, everybody. I mean, soon as I finished eating dinner, as soon as I finished eating dinner, shortly after that, I was kind of feeling a little stomach achy. Decided to just sort of like try to sit it off for a little bit. Next thing you know, it felt like I done blacked out. Ooh, it's a combination of a stomach ache and not realizing that my heater was up too high. So, oh boy, two things you never want to do is overstuff yourself and have the heater up too high. Whew, you know. All right, so we got Claire in here. Let's see, two other people. What's going on, Zach? Let's see. Yep. Yep. Going on, Zach? So got you and Zach in here, myself. All right. So try not to hold everybody too long there. Hopefully others can come in because we definitely need movie suggestions there. Yep. So I try to screenshot this here. So if you've seen from what you've seen in the Scooby Doo React, we got Scooby Month this tortured by the oh my goodness, oh my. Ooh. Yes, I think I did there. Oh boy, mine's still kind of half up, but yeah, but I definitely be should have check that out in a little bit there. Um, yep. So, but oh yeah, in the so if you noted in the Scooby reaction, not only noticed that we got Scooby Month coming up, but um, there were movies that Mal mentioned, aka Claire Kelly, Carrie, where we mentioned by like Fat Albert, it was Garfield, Last Airbender, list of different movies that Hollywood's kind of messed up there and didn't do such a good job interpreting, of kids cartoons. Any of those, so from those movies, what we're here for today is to get what kind of movies y'all would like to see Brownie react to in the future, um, either for Christmas or just at any point next year. Oh, oh boy. Well, I guess I better get my screenshot ready. So, like Raven in the Bay Turtle. Yeah, we didn't really think about the Ninja Turtle films from Michael Bay. Yeah, Smurfs was mentioned. In the Mal did mention about Smurfs, but we didn't think about the Bay Turtles there. Fortunately, I do have both of the Bay Turtle movies. Yep. Yep. Yeah, they were. So, yes. But yeah, them. I think I may have seen the Smurf movie maybe once. I remember a little bit about it, but not a whole lot there. But I do recall seeing the Smurfs movie at some point. I definitely know about both of the Bay Turtle movies. Um, yep. Uh, don't want to. As far as my opinion on that, well, I would have to add that to the list. Smurfs said a sequel. Okay. Well, that's definitely more to look into there. Let's see. Yep. So yeah, definitely we'll have to. So I can definitely add that. There was a few others that I think Zach mentioned. Detective Pikachu. A while back when I posed the question of for a future reaction. You want Zach was interested in seeing Detective Pikachu, which I have a copy of that. And I know Claire also mentioned two DreamWorks pictures, the Shark Tale and Monsters vs. Aliens. And apparently I see Alvin and the Chipmunks. Oh boy, yes. Oh, I very well remember Chipmunk movies. Addams Family and okay. Okay, I can add that to this. Yep. Okay, so Addams Family, Alvin the Chipmunks. Well, I think they got more than a trilogy now. They got four movies. Last I remember. Um, I haven't seen the fourth movie yet. No, that sounds strange, but I haven't seen the fourth movie yet. But I have seen the first three Alvins. Kung Fu Panda. All right, that's a good first. Got them. I'm not sure if I don't, I definitely can get a hold of the second movie. But I know I got the first movie. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna do my first screenshot here. There we go. Yep. So and so I got Kung Fu Panda 2 now. Well, and with Christmas coming up, I will tell you one movie that's definitely gonna open up this year's Christmas reaction is Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Oh, that I think some some of you probably see a Wally. Okay, yeah, definitely. It'll be my first time seeing that movie, but I could definitely add that. Um, definitely add that there. Um, one of the Christmas reactions is gonna be Grandma Got Run by a Reindeer. One that I really, yeah, I know you like it there, Claire. And I tell you I will tell you one reason why I hated that movie. Looking back on it, because first thing came to my mind was like, okay, so I'm a kid. I look out my window and I see Santa, and all of a sudden my grandma's out walking in the snow, and then next thing you know, she's hit by reindeer. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be running right out the door. They talk about, well, oh, my folks are gonna pull me back. Okay, yeah, calm down. I'm not gonna calm down. I'm gonna be busting out that door, Granny, Granny, Granny. And then they said the grandpa saw this too. Oh, I was just watching Grandma get run over by a reindeer. If that was my grandpa, aka Big Papa, he would have probably beat me out of the door. He would have been running in a panic to say to get Granny out of there. Mm, Maleficent got run over. Oh boy. And funny. There was something else funny about that song though. So somebody in the fan fiction on one of the fan fiction websites made up a song. Seto Kaiba got run over by Karibos. Oh my goodness. But as for me and Mokuba, we believe. Yes, that was a crazy movie, but oh, it definitely deserves a reaction. Um, but cats and dogs. Well, I think okay. Well, I tell you what. Now I got to go back in the store and get those cats and dogs because I actually saw them at Walmart, and I was thinking about getting them, but I didn't. So I got to go and get those now. Hey, what's going on, Battle Beast number 8? Uh well, I'm not completely sure how you got here, but hey, welcome, welcome. What we're discussing future movies for Brownie to react to. That's what this discussion for. So that way I can kind of get together some themes for next year and possibly Christmas. And since Grandma got run over by a reindeer is going to get a reaction, the first Christmas reaction. Um, ooh, say Black Widow, huh? Black Widow, is that movie out yet? Because I know it was coming out, but I haven't heard whether or not it is out yet. Stuff been going so crazy with this COVID thing there. But is it out? I mean, if it's out, I definitely check it out there to be an MCU movie. Oh, okay, Disney Plus. Oh boy, I do not have Disney Plus. I do not have Disney Plus, but as soon as it come out, as soon as they gonna put that thing out on DVD, yeah, I would I would have to check it out because I'm definitely been keeping up with the MCU. Been kind of crazy with it lately because of the theaters being because of this whole thing going on. But yeah, when it comes out, yeah, definitely gotta check it out. Um, Descendants 3. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's going. Hmm. I actually had kind of, I kind of had it back of my, I had kind of a thought of the Descendants movies, but I wasn't completely sure if I was going to go into them or not. But since it's out there, well, I suppose that could get a work in somewhere. They yeah have so let's see. Let's screenshot this so far here, like Raven does with the Storytime Lives. Hmm. Yep. Well, I tell you, well, it's kind of hard to tell with the movies now, to be honest. So just yeah, ain't no telling what's what in the movie world at the moment. Um, the theme I'm looking for with Christmas for the reaction. This will be the first Brownie reacts for Christmas. The first Brownie reacts first Christmas. Um, a not so perfect Christmas. So the type of movies I definitely am looking for a reaction for Christmas this year, along with the Grandma Got Run by a Reindeer movie, is Christmas movies that aren't exactly the best. oh, oh, ah, well, I definitely. Oh boy, and I don't know if anybody heard that out there, but apparently us talking about bad movies has caused some drag racing. Yeah, so yes, please do. That way I can screenshot them. Oh yeah, because definitely make for Elf Bowling. And heard of that one. I'd have to look that one up. See, I know I've heard of the Elf movie itself, but that's the first time I've heard of Elf Bowling. They all. Yep. Yeah. Got to at least see. Got to at least see what they are there. Oh, he reviewed. Oh, Bob Shaw had reviewed it. Okay. Well, I might have to do the reaction before I possibly look at the reviews, so my opinions can come out a little differently. Well, um, I mean, I know I know a lot. There's going to be some movies I react to that I probably have seen from other critics, but I guess try to keep my opinions and everything as fresh as possible. Yes, so yeah. Otherwise, so like remember when Bob Shaw reviewed the Oogie Loves, and turns out Cinema Snob had reviewed, and a lot of the stuff he said was similar to what Cinema Snob said. It was still some differences, but there was a lot of similarities. Although personally, Bob Shaw's review of the Oogie Loves uh, was a lot funnier than Cinema Snob. But but the only thing I do kind of like about Cinema Snob's Oogie Love review was he felt like someone had tortured him. That was the only thing I kind of liked about Cinema Snob. He was being tortured. I remember that one. I may have seen that review about the Nutcracker. Yeah. Yes. So that yeah. Let's see. School. Claws is claws, huh? Okay. Nutcracker from 2009, huh? Oh, is that's the one? That's the one that where Hell Sweetler came from, isn't it? It in there, isn't that the one with Hell Sweetler? I have a feeling that good. You say Nazis there. That definitely must gotta be the Sweetler one. Yep. Let's see. See, I kind of throw out a couple of my self, see what y'all think about. Um, Nutcracker in the Four Realms. Yes, I know about that one. 27. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. One from 2017. Okay. Oof. And I'm not. Y'all probably. I don't know if y'all know about these movies, but there's a few Christmas movies I know that weren't so perfect. Um, we know about Home Alone 1 and 2, but Home Alone 1 and 2 were real good. Third, I like the third one, but there are some flaws in it. That turned a lot of people off. But the fourth one was horrible. Home Alone 4 was horrible. It didn't even feel like they were trying with that one. So that definitely seems like a not so perfect Christmas if I ever heard it. Oh boy, and the fifth one, I I don't even think they knew what they were doing. The fifth one, it just felt like the fifth one they were just making it up as they went along. Um, Only good thing about Home Alone 5 was a PSA about, be careful who you talk to online and stuff like that. I mean, but as far as the movie itself and Home Alone, it didn't even feel like I was watching Home Alone with the fifth movie. Rudolph the Red Nose. Okay, that sound in that that's kind of an old classic with an old claymation classic, isn't it? Christmas with the Cranks. Oh, I know about Christmas with the Cranks. I have actually watched that movie, and the only reason I watched that movie was because I saw the critics review of it. It's one of those. It's so bad, but you kind of got a slight guilty pleasure with it there. But oh, a 2D anime. Oh, a 2D anime. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Definitely, definitely, there we go. Go screenshot. Yes. Well, yes, I just screenshotted that, so it's on the list. Oh yeah, I would definitely because that movie is definitely crazy enough to react to. Mm, but like like so you're Tim Allen and you Tim Allen's character and his wife don't want to celebrate Christmas, just for 1 year and just do something else. And suddenly everybody in the neighborhood just loses their mind. It's almost like the neighbor. I mean, come on, I like Christmas, but seriously, if a person doesn't want to celebrate Christmas, you don't have to come at them like it's a freaking cult there. Oh boy. One that stars hmm, John Goodman and Whoopi Goldberg. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I definitely will look for that there for that Rudolph movie. Um, like I say, once I kind of go through all the suggestions and everything, but but yeah, that but yeah, them neighbors they were treating Christmas like a cult in that crank Christmas with the Cranks movie. And I think um okay. All right, we'll see you later, Clark. And I really apologize for not being on time with this. But we'll definitely see. And if you come up with your list or anything, make sure you put it in the comment section of the playback. Yeah, make sure any. All right. Okay, so but yeah, that was that movie really made Christmas into a cult. Ooh, definitely worth reacting to. Um, yeah, but then I know I mentioned about the Home Alones, 4 and 5. Um, One other I could think of. Let's see, let's see. Okay, we mentioned about in the Scooby Doo reaction. Um, the Last Airbender. Yeah, and I have not seen the Last Airbender TV series, and I know that probably sounds really strange there, but I have not seen it. But I know about it, and that it's a good show. And despite the fact that I haven't seen the series, and I really should check it out at some point, I really hate what the live action movie did to it, and what I've heard from the live action movie that it didn't really do very good justice to translating The Last Airbender to live action. um, and then I know the Smurfs movie was kind of random. Oh Lord, that is bad. You can't. How you gonna make a movie and you can't even pronounce your own character's name? Yeah, that's really messed up there. Mm. So and then I know there was like I said, Smurfs. That was kind of a random live action movie. Yeah. And Garfield, Garfield. I actually like that movie. Only problem I had with the movie was the casting for Odie. Yeah. Everything else I didn't really have a problem with it. Even with the point of making John and Liz, um, are really having a really good chemistry. Um, almost, I think it's the critic described them as a Hallmark couple. So, oh boy, that but yeah, here, do you get kind of worried, huh? Oh, Woody Woodpecker, huh? Okay, I think I've heard that movie come out. I never got around to seeing it, but it's first time for everything. Definitely could have to check that one out. And see, Raven, you said whenever you, yeah, a lot of it depends on what it is they're adapting and also how they adapt it there, because and then also the people involved with making the movie itself, because um, yeah, that's one thing. If you get the right people, you can get a pretty decent film for adapting, whether it be live action or animated. But then you can end up going the other route and have a completely terrible movie. but yeah, I definitely have the Garfield movie. I also have the Fat Albert movie that Mal mentioned, live action. I know that I actually some people that I knew that I actually know personally um, had a problem with the Fat Albert live action movie. Didn't seem like it was all that bad to me, and I like the Fat Albert rap. But what I've heard from other people is that some of the characters weren't translated too well, um, like the way they are in the original Fat Albert cartoon. Ooh, excuse me. Yep. So yeah, Fat Albert. Onward. Okay. With not I'm not sure. I think I may be thinking of another movie, but and that may be the movie with Tom Holland in. I'm not completely sure, but maybe another movie. But I do know about Onward though. Oh, oh yeah, let me screen. Oh, Chris Pratt and Tom Holland. Okay, so I was right. Screenshot that. Yep. Fat Albert. Little fun fact with the Fat Albert movie. The people that were making that movie had contact with Bill Cosby, and they pretty much they were pretty much throughout the whole making of that movie asking, whether Cosby, whether he liked this. Oh, so do you like this? Do you like this? Do you like this? They were constantly asking that, and when they got ready to do and with the casting for Fat Albert, and they cast Kenan Thompson. It was like, well, Mr. Cosby, Kenan Thompson does impersonations of you during Saturday Night Live, or how do you feel about that? And this was Mr. Cosby's words. Is he funny? Oh, well, yeah. Well, yeah, 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 yeah. We think he's funny. Then cast him. So that was all Bill Cosby had to say about Kenan Thompson for being Fat Albert. Only thing he cared about is that he was funny. Oh yes. Oh yes, I'm looking for Mr. Cosby. Are you his dad? Uh, oh, oh boy. Yeah, but that was definitely to me that was definitely a decent movie there. To see any of the Pokemon films? Oh yes, yes, I have. I know Detective Pikachu that you mentioned, Zach, and I have seen the third movie, fourth, and then I've seen the fifth, which was Heroes, and yeah, I think I've seen the sixth movie. That was the first movie of the Hoenn region, I think it was, because had these movies on DVD at one point. Um, so I probably have to get them back, but had them on DVD at one point. I wish I still had the first one on VHS because now, if I were to get the first one now or any of the ones that had like the little Pikachu shorts, I would have a really hard time finding the copies with the Pikachu shorts because they've taken them out for some reason. Yep. So, Destiny. Yes, yes, I seen those. I remember seeing Jirachi Wishmaker and Destiny Deoxys. I actually saw that on TV, and then on DVD. Yeah, I saw it on TV. I don't know what it was, but I actually really liked Destiny Deoxys. It. I don't know why, but it just looked really cool to me. Um, as kind of with the other Pokemon film up to that point, but I think Destiny Deoxys was about as far as I've seen in the Pokemon movies. There, I know they've made like tons of other movies after that, but Destiny Deoxys was as far as I've seen in the Pokemon movie line. Other than Detective Pikachu, yeah, but yeah, that was so yeah, that's definitely yep, maybe Mike could do a Pokemon theme or something at some point. Um, one other month that I do have coming up that um is not gonna be from that's not gonna be from the suggestions being made here is the month of February. Month of February, that is going to be the month of the Queen. Oh yes, those are going to be movies that are requests from my wife Christina. So she will be giving me what to look at for February. So that's what that month's going to be for. Yep, and yep, definitely will be that. But January and March on after, definitely you guys. Oh yes, and also Christmas because I know Claire's about to give me a list. Like I say, now as far as which movies get looked at for the Christmas, for not so perfect Christmas. Um, Not completely sure yet, but at least with the list, I'll have something to choose from there. Yep. So, yep, not so perfect. Like Grandma, and I mentioned about the Home Alone. There's the Home Alone movies. When y'all mentioned Christmas with the Cranks, and I know one movie I definitely would like to. Brownie Claus, Elf. Hmm. Okay. Well, I definitely would have to take a look at that. And I guess when I take a look at Elf, I will see for myself, or I guess Brownie will see for herself. But both of us got to look at the movie though. It's pretty much like like Bob Shaw and Raven. Even though he's the one that you see on the screen reviewing the movies, him and Raven watch a lot of them together. Majority of them. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I've heard. Yes, I do know about the Elf with Will Ferrell. Big tall guy in Elf school. Yep. Um. Yep. So okay, we got that. Um. And then another, a couple of other. I'm just throwing this out here. There's Ernest Christmas that had the actor for the Sultan from Aladdin, Douglas Seal, as Santa Claus in that movie, who was a real sweetheart. Yeah, that was the best part about the Ernest Christmas movie, but it was a very weird movie. And Jingle All the Way. Oh boy. And Jingle All the Way is kind of up there, like Christmas with the Cranks being really weird and not so good, but it has some things in it that's kind of a guilty pleasure. Like you kind of you kind of yeah, it's like, well, it's bad, but it's kind of, I kind of like the silliness. Oh man, Turtles Christmas. God, that was bad. They, it was no, it wasn't just no. That movie was not just bad. That was just nothing. That movie was nothing. It's like that. I forget what movie that clip came from, but it's as the guy say, nothing, absolutely nothing. That's what the Turtles movies is. We wish you a Turtle Christmas. Yeah, you wish me a crappy Christmas, Turtles. Ooh, they were really running out of ideas when they made that one. As we're out of ideas. And then look at those costumes in that movie. I mean, would would it really kill you guys to get any of those costumes from the three Jim Henson movies? You had access to three different turtle costumes from the live action Ninja Turtles trilogy, that started with Jim Henson. And you couldn't use any of those costumes to at least make, even it may not have saved the movie, but at least you could have made your turtles look better. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, it is a cash grab, but it seemed like that would be more of a reason to at least get better costumes. Again, even if it doesn't save the movie, at least make it look better. I mean, really, because I got sick looking at those costumes, and then on top of that, those they have even worse costumes for what's supposed to be a Turtles concert coming out of their shell and an interview with Oprah Winfrey. You have the nerve to put on these godforsaken, awful costumes, and you're going on a live show like Oprah. don't you think you would at least want to wear your best when you go on a show like the Queen of Talk Show, the Queen of Daytime Television, Oprah? Oh boy, I guess I guess that check had to be pretty big for Oprah to accept that. you know, either that or Oprah must have really felt sorry for these people. Oh, God bless your heart, Oprah. God bless you. But I I don't think I would. I don't think I'd be able to do it. Ooh, It makes me wonder how the kids took this, and the worst part about it, they trying to pass the coming out of your shells tour as like like the turtles are supposed to be real. I mean, you would think this would be like a behind the scenes where they would show the making of the costume and like how the actors get into the suits and stuff like that. No, they walk around. These turtles are supposed to be they're real. They're real kids. Yeah, so I'm supposed if I'm gonna believe that there are real Ninja Turtles, I at least want to see something look better than that. Cool cat. Uh, well, you might might not like me, might not like it when I say this thing, but compared to Cool Cat, I would much rather see Cool Cat doing something, the Cool Cat costume than those turtle costumes. That's how bad those costumes were. I'll give. I hate. I have to give Savage that much credit. His Cool Cat costume was at least better to look at. Of course, yeah, I know it was. I know it was kind of a bargain based costume, but it still looked much better than the crap those turtles came out with. Hey, ugh, ugh. It's almost makes you feel unclean to look at them. Um, like my past like one of my pastors would say, leave a make like a bad taste in your mouth like onion. Yeah. Ooh boy. I've seen worse turtle films. Oh boy. Hey. God have mercy. And yeah. Yeah, it's even worse than the CGI in Scooby Doo. Ooh. Oh boy. And funny thing about the Scooby Doo movie, in the reaction, if you've seen it, Mal, who's played by Carrie, by Claire, she mentioned that, oh look, CGI Brownie, and Brownie's like, hey, I actually looked at Scrappy again in the playback, and the first thing came to my mind was like, with a few minor details, with a few minor changes, that would kind of look like a CGI Brownie. Scooby Doo month. You'll have to find. Um, Claire's actually kind of got some arrangements for the Scooby month, so you'll have to see. You have to when we because she got a little whole thing planned out for Scooby month with a little with a little small story within it, so you will have to see. Oh yeah, you have to see. Oh yes. Yep. Mm, yep. So we done got to talk about them turtles and everything. A few other movie mentions that I had in mind were there's an anime movie, Ponyo. Any of y'all ever seen the 100 review of the Nostalgia Critic when he reviewed Ponyo? Which is sort of like an a Disney anime version of the Little Mermaid from Christian Hans, but in a completely different way. And it's a very strange and weird movie, but it's that kind of strange that has a charm to it that you're like, I gotta check this out. And yep, so I actually got a hold of that movie, but I haven't gotten around to doing a reaction to it there. Um, but I definitely would like to do that in the future. Yes, that movie. Yes, that movie, Ponyo. Oh yeah, the little fish that becomes a human girl there. Um, yep, and oh yes, the I mentioned a while back, I think like before October, about looking at the Angry Game Nerds movie, and we have I have not gotten around to reacting to that, so that is still like I say, it won't be in hustle because we got Scooby Month, then Christmas. But at some point next year, we've got to get to the Angry Game Nerds movie. Because, um, man, I really wish that I could have live streamed that movie, but like, why can't I live stream this? Because I live stream, both of the critics' movies, Suburban Nights and To Boldly Flee. I live streamed Cool Cat and the gun safety thing. Seemed like I would have been able to. Seemed like the Angry Game Nerd movie would have been easy, but it's really weird that I got blocked from live streaming that one. So at some point, yeah, next year I gotta do one for that there. Mm. Yep. That's another one to throw out there. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, and going back to the Ninja Turtles, there is an interesting. Yes, I remember you mentioned because they do have a Christmas one. I definitely need to get a hold of that for a Christmas live stream. Yep. Um, there's that, and then I guess next year, maybe I could live stream their Halloween special. Because I know they got one of those. And yes, if there's anything else that they have, definitely could look into that. Mm, yeah, so there's a. But yeah, since I live stream that Grow Up Timmy Turner, I should have an easy time with them. There's a summer. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we know what. I guess we have a live stream summer. Yep. So okay. Like Fairly Odd Parents got some good stuff coming. Um. Yep. What else was it? I tell you another. I tell you another terrible movie that I that disappointed me, just like Scooby Doo live action did. Kangaroo Jack. Man, that movie was a disappointment, and because you look at the trailer, and the trailer really pumps up, like you have the two human characters, and then you get this big promotion for Kangaroo Jack. Where and the most memorable thing in the trailer is when he's like, huh, nice. So the hip, huh, a hippie do the hip hop, hip up, I am Jackie Legs, and I just like to say hello to the he's talk, So, just seeing the trailer, okay, a talking kangaroo. So I get the movie, and I actually looked at this movie. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna see a talking kangaroo. This first time I've ever heard of it. I'm like, okay, let's see the talking kangaroo. I kid you not. I think I waited like at least an hour into that movie before I ever saw the talking kangaroo. I saw the kangaroo, but he didn't talk until I think at least an hour into the movie. And the most disappointing thing, it was just a dream sequence. One of the human characters gets knocked out, and he's hallucinating about the kangaroo talking, and several other kangaroos playing talking to him, and one of them has the voice of his dad there. So what's this about you saying you lose my money? Or what you say? Chicken, 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 chicken. And then he wakes up and you don't see no, and you see the kangaroo a few more times, but he never talks. Oh, Doolittle. Well, okay. I will put Doolittle. Put Doolittle on the list. See a screenshot. Okay. Well, you're probably then you will, if you say that's the most disappointing movie in your opinion. You say that's the most disappointing movie. You might then you might not like what I think of Doolittle 2020. It did. I tell you, like with the Shark Tale movie, Claire said she really hated the Shark Tale movie because the fish kind of creeped her out in that. Oh, then you're going to hate. You're going to hate Brownie's reaction to Shark Tale, and which you'll probably still like. Read to the Doolittle, but yeah, I actually did not have a problem with the new Doolittle movie with Robert Downey Jr. I know a lot of people hated that, but I I guess the 2020 Doolittle to me and the Shark Tale movie, those movies to me, I guess is like Catwoman and Green Lantern to Bob Shaw. So Catwoman with Halle Berry and Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern were both really hated movies. Well, actually, Green Lantern didn't do so good at the box office, and I guess neither did Catwoman. But Bob Shaw, when he reviewed them, he was like, "Well, it got some flaws, but it don't seem all that bad to me." So, what to do the 2020? Okay. Well, hopefully you would be up if I don't know when Brownie would do this, but if Brownie reacts to Doolittle 2020 at some point in the future, hopefully you at least watch that one. Like in a nutshell. since when we react to a movie, the movie, parts of it be kind of cut out and all that. So yeah. Yeah, at least watch that for free. As Fat Elvis say, hey, I like it free. Because hey, y'all give me viewership and y'all get free entertainment. Oh yeah. So yep. Yeah, that's sort of like or like how like the Ant-Man and the Wasp. Oh yes, I know about that. Yes. That that movie really I know it came out after Infinity War, and originally it took place before Infinity War, but the fact even though it was released after Infinity War, it still made a lot of sense even when it came out, because of it ending with that whole snap thing, and we know um and that what made Endgame make so much sense when you saw Scott Lee come out, when you saw Ant Man come out, and because of that, they were able to use um, what they were doing at the end of the Ant Man and Wasp movie to their advantage of getting those Infinity Stones. So that was a really good way of tying that together there. Um, and I think Ant Man is kind of underrated himself, not just his movie, but the character. Because you remember in Endgame, when Banner Hulk, Professor Hulk was sitting there and the kids come up like, "Hey, can we get your pic?" "Oh, sure, you sure can." Hulk smash. "Oh, y'all want to get a picture with Ant Man here?" "Who?" "Oh, it's Ant Man." That's so funny. Ant Man. Yes, that's a good comparison there. Um, yeah, and Spider-Man: Far From Home really did a good job at making sort of like the aftermath of Endgame. Yeah, like the impact that Endgame had, on people after that. There, with the snap and the death of Tony Stark and all that. Yeah, they've and I'm really excited to see what they do with the third Spider-Man movie because there's a lot of talk about Doctor Strange being in it, and they're gonna have a live action Spider Verse, with the Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man coming in. So and possibly they'll have an actor for Miles Morales. So definitely excited to see that. I know there's been they've been doing like hundreds of reports and rumors about different stuff, behind the scenes and with the casting and the actors and all that. So I'm like, okay, shut up and show me the movie already. Stop teasing me and let's just see the movie. Yeah, you ever get that feeling like when you hear about a movie coming out or in development or rumored, and you keep getting all these Google articles and teasers, and you're like, oh, you ever felt like you just want to slap somebody and go like, okay, stop teasing me and just show me the movie. They stop teasing with me. Ooh, almost like what's your favorite guilty pleasure? Okay. Well, Venom is. Oh yeah, I've definitely seen Venom. Yeah. I'll get. Let me get into that just a little bit. Um, my favorite guilty pleasure at the moment. Oh boy, that's kind of hard to decide. I guess if I were, it's kind of hard to decide on one, but I would have to say out of the Christmas movies, my favorite guilty pleasure would probably be Jingle All the Way because I like the Turbo Man and all the Schwarzenegger going flying around the town. It's the Turbo Man. Give me the Turbo Man, you girly man. Put that cookie down. Yes, that would be my favorite guilty pleasure Christmas movie. At the moment, Ponyo is my favorite guilty pleasure in the anime because it's real. Like I say, you if you want to know like the premise of that movie, now I'm pretty sure there's someone that could tell you the premise of the movie. Kind of hard for me to understand, but reason it's a guilty pleasure because, like I say, I like the boy and Ponyo. Their chemistry is real sweet, and just watching the movie just for that, it's pretty cool, and it is a little humorous there. So yeah, that's a guilty pleasure out of the anime. Oh boy. And now with Venom, like what? Uh, Luna as Pikachu. Hmm. Are you referring to just a regular Pikachu or Ryan Reynolds Pikachu? Uh, doing is Luna doing Detective Pikachu or just a regular Pikachu? You see the Brothers Grimm. Okay, regular Pikachu. Okay. Let's see. I want to cuddle. Pika, pika cuddles. Pika, pika cuddles. I'm gonna try my butt. Pika, pika cuddles. Oh boy, pretty much the best I got with that one there. Speaking of, since you mentioned about voices, I am not tomorrow though, because I got stuff got to take care of tomorrow. But when I do my next live, which I will announce when that's going to be, like time and all that, and hopefully I don't black out like I did with this one and was so late. But when I announce my next live stream, it's probably going to be a story time live, and it'll be a new book. Um, it'll actually be the sequel book to what I read during October. Um, you'll find out what it is when I make the announcement. So yeah, definitely. And it will be this week. So definitely get some voice suggestions together for that. hmm Yep. But yeah, Luna be cracking me up when she keep walking over Raven like that. Like every time they start that stream, here comes the cat. And if y'all and any of y'all that like SpongeBob, look up Jamaica Snuggie. Um, would not enjoy cat. Because I have, and no, and don't spoil that for me. I have not seen it. Brownie has not seen it. So we would like to go into that movie fresh. Now, go as almost almost like Donkey. I like to go into that movie fresh. So okay, yeah, definitely check that one out. But that's what it was. Lost my train of thought. Oh, almost like Jason Johnson in his interview. Um, but yeah, let's see. I think that was pretty. I think that was pretty much it there. Pretty much unless there's anything else that you guys had to say as far as movies is concerned or anything like that there. Um, before I wrap this up here. Anything else you guys got? Anything else that you guys got to say there? You know, there's oh yeah, and I remember the Flintstone movie was mentioned. That Mal mentioned about the Flintstone movies. Oh boy, and I actually have the pleasure of having both of the Flintstone movies, the first one and Viva Rock Vegas. Oh boy, oh joy, the Flintstones. Yeah. So yeah, well, I guess if nobody else got anything, yabba dabba. Oh no. Ooh. Well, if that's your reply to that, we are going to have a lot of fun with seeing the Flintstones. Now, it make now saying it like that just made me picture Arnold Schwarzenegger in a Flintstone movie. Oh boy. Yeah. So okay. So yep. So I guess if there's nothing else there, thank you. Ooh, okay. All right. Well, if there's okay. Well, on a serious note, if it's serious, if there's nothing else there, we're gonna go Pokemon 1 to 6. Okay, yeah, definitely. Put that on there. Okay, yeah, definitely. Do the so special. I might. There's a special way I might that Brownie I might do with the Pokemon. Might be a special little thing we might do with that. Because that actually was that's actually another set of movies that was that I kind of had planned in a certain way. So, all right. So if there's nothing else, we're gonna wrap this up here. If anything else does come to your mind, like after the night, be sure to leave it in the comment section, especially on the playback. Yeah, leave it in the comment section. That way I can jot it down, everything along with what was mentioned here. And we will see you guys another time. Ooh, excuse me. See y'all later there. And as Cool Cat say, take care. Bye bye.